Okay, we're going to continue. Oops. Oh, there we go. We're going to really need to continue. An alert came up and it stopped my iPhone. So I left off with talking about this little screwdriver, a little pocket clip on it, make it easy to carry around. I like to have one of those with me usually too. What else have I got in here? Okay, yep. So I figured, we're driving in a car. I always keep some sort of knife in my car. So again, I keep a lot of stuff in my car, the just in case kind of thing. And this is a Mora Garberg, has a stainless blade. Great product, great knife. A lot of people know about Mora. If you don't, check them out. Very reasonably priced. This is kind of the top of their line. This, while I got this on a great flash sale on Amazon, these are like $75 and up, depending on what kind. It's like, this is the leather sheath. Comes in a plastic sheath. You can get carbon steel too, which some people absolutely love. But for this, I preferred stainless. And it's never let me down. Handles great. Beautiful, feels comfortable in all different kinds of positions, and this doesn't look like it, but I've used it an awful lot. It's held up extremely well. Okay, and there's the leather sheath, which is also, for me, has worked well. All right, so this is a ferro rod. Let me get the tripod stabilized there. I just got this. I have a few other ferro rods. I've got the small ones that fit on the sheath usually. Then I was watching a guy and they were talking about, get a nice big 1/2-inch diameter, 5 inches long. And then I put a bunch of tape on the end here, and it already had a hole drilled. So I put this little lanyard on it just in case you don't want to drop this if you're near the stream or something, or over water, or whatever. It's just better to hold on to. And I scraped a few things with it. And while it's a little bit hard, it does throw decent sparks. So I did start one fire with it. Was pretty easy, but I was in ideal condition. So I don't know. We'll test it out later on. And to go along with that, I always carry around I use these old bottles I come across. People just chuck them away. I'm at work or this or that, and I see something. And this is sawdust. So this is sawdust chips from a... I take it back. No, this is all different things. But this is paper towels with candle wax. Again, my wife had some candles left over. She was going to throw them out. I said, hey, I'll take them. Burnt them down, dripped them onto the paper towels. And again, these will catch. So not too bad there. It's just something to have to help you get along better out there. This is just a little Ziploc bag with some paper clips, some eye drops, some floss. I don't know what that is from Glide. I'm sure it's floss as well. And a couple of napkins and the paper, a heavy-duty towel. Again, you cut, clean. You need to clean something, whatever. You got it handy. Little scope in case you, want to not scare away that deer or that whatever with bad breath. Okay, now this flashlight, it's called a Surefire. Surefire is an excellent brand name. They actually call this a wine light they marketed. And it's just takes one battery of the 123 CRs. And while it's built like a tank, the lumens compared to what's there out there nowadays, this thing is anemic. I think it's maybe 75, maybe 100 lumens. But it is, again, built like a tank and just a super, super product. Has a little clip on it so you can put on your hat if you need to. I've had this, I bet 15 years. I just keep it in my car. I use it when I need it. But I figured better to have not bad to have a good flashlight in this Possibles pouch too. Just a simple little piece of like old t-shirt or something like that. Just a clean piece of rag. Carpenter's pencil. A pen. This is just more pens. It's just a little pouch with, again, some more pens that I had in it. Nothing big. This is a fork, knife, spoon, little mess kit, cutlery kit. But this is from that company, Yuko, however you pronounce it. But I saw this. I actually got one for my daughter, too, because she travels. And you pull it apart, and you've got a knife. You've got a nice spoon. You got a great fork. And for the people that utilize the instant meals in a bag, you put this in here, I believe. It clips it, goes in nice. And now you have this nice, long, get to the bottom of the bag spoon or fork, depending on what you're eating. But I thought that was a pretty cool thing. And then when you put this back on the little scabbard here, you can see those holes line up, snaps together, and you keep this don't cut this. It's easy to think this is just part of the packaging. You cut it. Don't do that, because this is good to, after you're done with these and you wash them, it's great to keep and hang them to dry. And then you just go like that and it stays with it. So love little gadgets like that are quite useful. All right. This is, again, another plastic bag, some mints, some stuff to write notes on. Oh, here's my Opinel number 8. So this has got the carbon blade. I did force that patina on there. I think it came out okay. But Opinel, can't go wrong. Beechwood handle. I've got a 6 as well. And great knives. The 6 I keep in my computer bag. It just hides away. It does nothing. It's very non-threatening. And I cut out this little groove here to, grab the nail nick easier and put a little lanyard hole and lanyard on there. So a great slicer. They've been making this exact same knife basically since, I don't know, somewhere in the 1800s. Write it down in the comments if you know better than I do. I just know it's a great and a very reasonably priced item to have. Okay, here's what I was thinking. This is fat wood sawdust. I found up here in New England, we don't get great fat wood like they do down in the South, but I do come across it every now and then. And I saw this pretty cool trick where you cut into the log with a drill and have something to catch all the sawdust, and you put it, use this as tinder, fire starter. And I also cut off, you can see a couple of chunks of wood in there too that I cut off that were fat wood. But this is like the best, the best I can do. And it's hard to get out, but you can see there's just the fat wood is kind of just along the edge near the bark. But this is great stuff, and it really, I tested it out. I made a few fires with that and the ferro rod, and it works surprisingly well to get a flame going, and then, just be ready with your tinder to throw right on. Okay, what else? A little bookmark that doubles as a ruler. A couple of Band-Aids. This is just a jar opener, one of those rubber discs. But sometimes you're out there, your hands are slippery, or you're trying to get a grip on something, it doesn't work. I figured I'll throw it in there. It takes up no room. It weighs practically nothing. And this is a knife sharpener. Now, I know that people are out there cringing, screaming, don't use those on your knives. You're going to ruin your knives. Those things screw up your knives. If you need to touch up your knife, it works great. You just have to be careful and light-handed, in my opinion. Run your knife nice and easy. Don't try to do it a zillion times, but I've taken chips out of my blade. I've